Hi everyone! So today I am making a video, basically my 1 month reflection living in the Netherlands. So I think recently it just finally reached a month of me moving to the Netherlands and I gonna share some of my experience. And today we're actually filming outside because the weather is actually pretty nice today. By nice, I mean it's windy and it's not raining, but you get what you get, and I'm really excited to share with y'all, just in general, like my 1 month reflection of life, I guess, of moving to a different country. I do, throughout this whole film, I'm gonna still be talking, but I'm gonna put some clips of things I did in the past month, and so for you guys to just watch and enjoy, because sometimes it's nice to see me just sit and talk, but this ain't really a podcast, it's a video. So yeah, okay. So the one thing, yeah. So the first thing I want to talk about is immigration isn't easy. I'm very grateful to have a US passport, and especially if it being in Netherlands, I can stay in the US for up to not the US, and then I can stay at the Netherlands for up to 3 months without any consequences. It's basically just feel like on vacation. So, but the first week it was really hard because I didn't have phone access. So I wanted to talk about the importance of Wi-Fi and phone. Nowadays, like to do the immigration paperwork, you kind of needed Wi-Fi first of all to get the application, to make the appointments and everything. So during the first week, like I had to go to like the mall, the plazas, go to the central library to just do some paperwork and all that jazz. And also I even like went to my boyfriend's aunt house in general just to fill out some paperwork or to um, apply for gas, electricity, water, all the basic necessity. So that was really hard. So, but I'm very grateful for the access that I guess the city had. Here is the biggest 1 month difference that I think a lot of people don't really recognize or acknowledge, or dependency. Um, a lot of people say it would be like in America, it would be kind of snail mail. Like it takes a very long time for you to get a mail or a response. Versus here, it's around 2 to 5 days you can get your stuff, but everything's by mail. So let's say a perfect example is when I was opening my debit card, my Dutch bank account. Everything from going from resetting your password, resetting your username, getting your card and the card number even, it's all through mail. Or so you just have to really wait and expect it to come anytime. And mail doesn't really ship on Monday and Sunday, so usually you get mail Tuesdays to Saturday, honestly anytime. Like I remember waiting for one mail, an important mail, like it came like Friday at like 8 p.m. But it is what it is, and you just gotta accept it. But I think that is a big difference. Um, Another big thing is, big cultural difference is grocery shopping. I love grocery shopping. I know, like it's so weird. I think when I was younger, no one really likes to go grocery shopping. But the older I get, I'm like, I love go grocery shopping. Like I have like apps on my phone where I kind of search up the weekly deals because gotta save money, when you're living on your own. And versus in the States, like when I go grocery shopping, I would get like a whole food cart of stuff that will survive me for the month. But here, I would have to go every week. But fresher produce, everything's in smaller packages and containers. So you know that you'll get fresh mushrooms, fresh spinach, fresh whatever, without feeling like, oh, you just bought a big box at Whole Foods and now you're just like, well, I gotta finish this by the end of the month. Um, so no complaints to that, but we're very fortunate to be also near grocery stores because I feel like if you aren't, Like the fridges aren't really big here too, so we're fortunate that we're near a lot of grocery stores that we like. So yeah. The third big thing is, I guess, the biggest thing about the Netherlands, I think a lot of people, when you watch videos of Netherlands and etc., is it's the biking, walking culture. Like if everything is near each other versus in the States, I think towards the south you have to drive everywhere. Um, I lived in Boston, so not really like I didn't have to drive, but I did have to use public transportation to go to all the amusement or like entertainment areas, the nightlife, and to be honest, even going to groceries, like I could walk to it, but food desert, etc., etc. I'm sure if you guys take a sociology class in college, they'll talk about that experience in food deserts or nutrition stuff, but yeah, like everything is walking distance. Like it for us, it's been a month, and you know it's a big biking culture here, but we haven't even gotten a bike, and it's been totally fine, because we were able to walk. We're like into the city or visit family and friends. Like it's not the end of the world to walk. It is gonna be longer than biking, but it's not. It's not the end of the world, and there's also good public transportation here as well, in case you don't want to bike or walk. Something I'm very grateful in my 1 month reflection is that I'm glad I'm not alone. And like I talked about earlier, the first 3 weeks was actually pretty tough. I didn't have a lot of access. My phone was like SIM locked, so I had to communicate to get my phone done, and I didn't have a Dutch bank account. All the government stuff was very slow because it depended on mail to proceed in the application. So I just had to very much chill, and I felt like if I was by myself, it would be very hard. So I'm very grateful this time when I moved to a different country. I'm not alone. I have my boyfriend's family, friends. I have a good support system, so that's important. So for people who are going to different places, whether it's just moving to different states or like me moving to a different country and you're doing it alone, like I'm very proud of you. I think a lot of people don't yeah, recognition from a random person for me. So okay, I think another thing I've learned in my reflection is learning to ask for help. I think being an American, and also the way I grew up, which I'm gonna explain more as I make more YouTube videos and shorts and podcasts or whatever. I've been very independent in terms of finances and needs, so you know it's even hard for me to even ask, oh, like, hey, I'm visiting you, but I kind of need to use the internet. But this week I've learned, this month actually, not even week, I've learned the importance of like asking for help, and it's okay because people like to help you. Surprisingly, people are not here to. You're not in this world to be by yourself. You're not. You have. People are here to help. We are social beings, and we're here to help each other grow and learn and become better individuals. So don't feel bad asking for help, and don't feel like you're alone, because you're not alone in this world, even though sometimes you do feel like you are. Another thing I learned is to live in the moment. So because I didn't have a phone, I didn't have data, I didn't have Wi-Fi for my first month, and the weather was not completely terrible. We did have rainy days. I remember the first week there was a day where I could wear a t-shirt and walk around, or a light jacket, and then the next day I'm wearing a winter coat. So but every day I did try to go explore the city with my feet. I could be biking, but I feel like I was very grateful to actually be walking around a new city, because I think when you're biking, you're not really like you're thinking of a destination. Like, I'm here to go to this mission, but when you're walking, you could get to kind of see the nooks and cranny of like stuff, like smaller stores, potential places, restaurants you want to try. Yeah, like we were able to find like cute little shops because Christmas, Santa Claus is coming, you know, certain flower shops, and even like small like thrift stores, which was really cool. But I think if you were biking, you would have missed it. So yeah, I would recommend, if you live in a place, to always walk when you first move here, because you get to see what works and what doesn't work, but also see places that you want to try, because you're going to be there for a while, so there's a lot to see. And I think the last question, I think a lot of people, all my friends have asked me is friends. Did I make any friends? Did I make any Dutch friends? So for only being a month in, the short answer is no. But the long answer is that I'm just not in the right space and mind at the moment, and so I'm not giving the right vibrations. I want to, like, as the older I get, I realize where I learned that time is money. Like, I need to protect my time, and you gotta kind of weed out the people that don't, like, that won't play an impact, or that you could kind of gauge that won't be worth your time. And that's okay. They're worth other people's time, but it's just not my time. But until then, I'm actually okay with just having family and my partner at the moment. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching my 1 month reflection. I'm gonna keep trying to post this every month and try to be like exactly on the month dot, but getting these clips it's not that easy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you soon. All right, bye.